Welcome to I Love the Sports Bet. Today, for January 8th, Saturday, we are covering the NHL slate. We have some leans, we have some picks, and then at the end, we'll cover every single game on the board. So now let's get started. We are heading to the Dallas Stars hosting the Pittsburgh Penguins. The Pittsburgh Penguins are 20-13 this year, plus 341 on the money line. So if you bet $100 on the Pittsburgh Penguins every single game this year, you'd be up $341. Not bad. The Dallas Stars, 16-14, negative 126 on the money line. The Dallas Stars are coming off an impressive victory versus the Florida Panthers. A long game. They won 6-5, whereas the Pittsburgh Penguins demolished the Blues. They had a rough start, but came back to score 5 straight. An impressive victory by the Pittsburgh Penguins. For this one, the Pittsburgh Penguins aren't in the best rested form, though we still think at negative 130, it's enough for a lean. We're going to be taking the Pittsburgh Penguins, heading to the Dallas Stars on the money line. For our next game, we are off to the Bruins, heading to Tampa Bay. The Bruins are 17-13, negative 334 on the money line. Tampa Bay is 23-13, plus 218 on the money line. Tampa Bay has been playing stellar lately. Amazingly, these teams are both highly skilled, but Tampa's current form, stellar. Boston has had quite a few injuries this year. Now they're coming back from them, though this road game to Tampa is not going to be the spot where they take it down. We feel if you can get negative 150, this is a pick, but it's been steamed all the way to negative 180, so that's going to be making it kind of difficult. We still are going to be putting money on negative 180 as a lean, but we might not be putting as much. If you could get some good prices, negative 165 or better, I would nail the Tampa Bay Lightning as a pick for today. Off to Toronto, heading to the Colorado Avalanche. Toronto's 22-10, plus 215 on the money line. The Avalanche are 20-10, plus 61 on the money line. Toronto Maple Leafs, they're a great team, but they do often lose in situations they're not supposed to lose. We would like the over in this game, but it's 6.5. If there's some way you can get an over 6, we would take it. But for what is applicable now, we do feel that the Colorado Avalanche are going to win this game. Their form is pretty solid lately, well more consistent than the Toronto Maple Leafs. Also, they are fully healthy again. So the Colorado Avalanche at negative 160 is going to be a lean for today. Now for our final and most assured pick, we're going to be doing something a little bit less conventional. We like the Predators and we like the Knights, the Vegas Knights, as a moneyline parlay. Together it's going to be plus 110. So we are going to be doing 1.5 units on the Predators and the Vegas Knights moneyline parlay. We will also be using a half unit on the Vegas Knights minus 1.5. They're hosting the Blackhawks, who got demolished by the Arizona Coyotes. The Blackhawks have played some pretty terrible hockey, but it seems they're even going further down. The Vegas Knights could win this game by 4 or 5 goals. So we do think the puck line is a solid play. But the parlay with the Predators, by far our strongest pick of the day. The Predators are going to Arizona to play the Coyotes, possibly the only other team that is worse than the Blackhawks. The Predators have been looking amazing lately. They found their form, and we feel that they can also win by 2 or more goals easily. But we're just going to stick with the parlay. Now let's get to every single game on the board. All right, these are not picks or anything. These are just pure opinions that we're going to run by fast. We have the New Jersey Devils heading to the Columbus Blue Jackets. If you can get an over 6, we would take the 6 in this. Right now it's 6.5, so it makes it a little difficult, but we would definitely hit over 6 in the Jersey at Columbus game. As far as a side, we really don't have a side, but we would say the Devils. Now, the Philadelphia Flyers are hosting the San Jose Sharks. The San Jose Sharks have been in an utter downslide, really playing quite poorly lately, whereas the Philadelphia Flyers never really got off their feet to the point that everybody thought they would. For this game, we are, though, going to go with the Philadelphia Flyers plus 100. For probably one of the better matched games, we have the Florida Panthers heading to the Carolina Hurricanes. If this was a full rested and 100% Florida team facing a perfect Carolina team, we would take Florida. They are by far the best team this year. They look amazing. They have been playing great, but right now they're a little bit worn down. And we think the Carolina Hurricanes are going to take them in this situation. So we feel the Carolina Hurricanes minus 115 would be the play in this, with possibly an under 6.5. The Hurricanes are also amazing, playing spectacularly. But in a perfect situation, we'd say Florida, but this isn't a perfect situation. So Carolina and the under 6.5. Now, Minnesota will be hosting Washington. Minnesota was a little worse for wear, but their last game back, pretty solid versus Washington. So, Washington on the road heading to Minnesota. We're going to take Minnesota minus 1.5 in this one. Now, for the last game on the slate, we have the Rangers heading to the Ducks. There's really not much to say about this. The Rangers looked horrible the last game. The Ducks aren't a great team. We maybe would say the Ducks in this situation, but it's really a game we don't want to touch at all. We're going to pass on the Rangers and Anaheim Ducks. Or actually, that was the second to last game. Now we're heading to the final last game. The Detroit Red Wings heading to the LA Kings. The Kings are the favorite, and we will be taking them if we had to choose. But at negative 140, negative 145, we kind of feel to stay away. Though, if we had to make a choice for a free bet, it would be the Kings in this one. Now off to a Sunday pick. We're going to throw this one out early. The under 5.5 in the Red Wings at Anaheim. Red Wings are hosting Anaheim, or Anaheim is hosting the Red Wings on Sunday. So we're going to be taking the under 5.5 in that one. It's been very difficult for Anaheim to get over that number this year, and Detroit's not going to help them. There could be a possibility for an Anaheim team total over. We would have to see what that is. We might actually get the Anaheim team total over as an equal bet with the under. We don't really see Detroit scoring much in this. Anaheim as a money line, 2 could be a play. We don't feel it's as good as the Anaheim team total over or the under, but it's also an option out there. Thank you for listening, and have a lucky day.